feel is disagreeable. This is disagreeable. I'm disagreeable. We're disagreeable. And we're just gonna check out Corey Holcomb speaking on Trump and just the general abuse of children and even the protection of women a bit. You know, we believe all women around here. So if somebody comes in here, they'll come here at some point, but we're gonna jump into it.
But let's see what this is. Check this out.
The left-wing gender insanity being pushed on our children is an act of child abuse. Very simple. Here's my plan to stop the chemical, physical, and emotional mutilation of our youth. On day one,
Chemical, physical, and emotional mutilation.
I will revoke Joe Biden's cruel policies on so-called gender-affirming care. Ridiculous. A process that includes giving kids puberty blockers, mutating their physical appearance, and ultimately performing surgery on minor children. Can you believe this?
And you wonder why people like Trump. Excuse me. I believe all politics, it's all the theater of war, the theater of politics, it's all bullshit. But let's play that as real. You wonder why because it is real to the masses, so it is real. You wonder why people like Trump. Because all these other motherfuckers, they're just speaking ambiguously. You don't know what does he really mean by that? Is he gonna do what he said is he gonna do what he said he's gonna do? What the hell is going on? Like, it's just some word magic. Trump is also using a level of hypnotism, but at least you know what the fuck he's saying to you. You don't gotta guess, like, what is he talking about? I know exactly what this nigga's talking about right now.
I will sign a new executive order instructing every federal agency to cease all programs that promote the concept of sex and gender transition at any age. I will then ask Congress to permanently stop.
Get that shit the fuck up out of here. Any age, get it out of here. We don't need it. We don't need it. This is a great country. And to continue being great and make it great again, we need to stop co-signing mental illness. Shout out to Trump.
Stop federal taxpayer dollars from being used to promote or pay for these procedures and pass a law prohibiting child sexual mutilation in all 50 states. It'll go very quickly. I will declare that any
prohibit this shit in all 50 states. Child genital mutilation? This nigga is cooking. And this nigga said, and it will happen quickly. We not playing no games, you hoe ass. We not playing games with you. It will happen quickly. Feel me? And you know he means this shit. Let's go.
A hospital or healthcare provider that participates in the chemical or physical mutilation of minor youth will no longer meet federal health and safety standards for Medicaid and Medicare and will be terminated from the program immediately. Furthermore, I will support the creation of a private right of action for victims to sue doctors who have unforgivably performed these procedures on minor children.
To sue doctors. So this is a president. He's going to tell you, he's going to give you, he's going to make sure there's a clear path for you to sue doctors who perform these procedures. Because they know that shit was fucked up. They're trying to get that paper. This is evil. You feel me? So this nigga's trying to come and say, I'm gonna make a clear path for you to sue people in the medical field who have fucked you over. But the current people we have in right now that put the shit out that you got to shoot into yourself to have a job, and they put all this pressure on you, basically strong-armed you, just like they do with taxes, basically strong-armed you into putting this foreign liquid into your body that you have no idea what this is composed of, and now it's having all these negative effects that they've come out and have admitted to. You can't sue Pfizer though. Who made it like that? Who made it so you can't sue them? Who made it so you can't sue these companies? Come on, man.
The Department of Justice will investigate Big Pharma and the big hospital networks to determine whether they have deliberately covered up horrific long-term side effects of sex transitions in order to get rich at the expense of vulnerable patients, in this case, very vulnerable. We will also investigate whether Big Pharma or others have illegally marketed hormones and puberty blockers, which are in no way licensed or approved for this use.
You're going to also look into if you marketed this shit for these uses. You use your media manipulation to market this shit when it's never been approved for these uses. Huh? The motherfuckers just go along with this shit. Like, I don't even want to go down that road, but motherfuckers just go along with this shit. And if you're truly doing this, you're either like sick, evil, or mentally ill. If you're mentally ill, I have some empathy for you. So those people, I can't do nothing. If you're sick, evil, or mentally ill, I can't really do nothing with you. But you people who know better, and you just want to go along to get along, you feel me? You just want to go along to get along. I don't want no troubles. I just want to raise as my families. Oh, so you don't care about the condition of the world. So you just want to raise your kid. That's raising a family. That's raising your kids. Feeding them. You feed your fucking dog. You feel me? I think you'd be interested in the quality of the world when you were gone. You want to leave them in chaos and insanity? And you think you did your job? Cornballs, man.
My Department of Education will inform states and school districts that if any teacher or school official suggests to a child that they could be trapped in the wrong body,
if any teacher or school official suggests to a child that they could be trapped in the wrong body, I don't even know what he said he's going to do to them yet. But does he look like he playing? You know what? If this nigga's running again, I'm supporting. I'm rocking a MAGA hat, man. Because if you really get this shit the fuck up out of America, that's making America great again.
they will be faced with severe consequences, including potential civil rights violations.
Maybe not great, but making it all right again.
For sex discrimination and the elimination of federal funding. As part of our new credentialing body for teachers, we will promote positive education about the nuclear family, the roles of mothers and fathers, and celebrating rather than erasing the things that make men and women different and unique. I will ask Congress to pass a bill establishing that the only genders recognized by the United States government are male and female, and they are assigned at birth. The bill will also make clear that Title IX prohibits men from participating in women's sports, and we will protect the rights of parents from being forced to allow their minor child to assume a gender which is new and an identity without the parent's consent. The identity will not be new, and it will not be without parental consent.
Oh my God, Trump is so evil and bad. He's trying to say that parents have rights over their children. Oh my God, he is racist. You know what? If you are against children being transitioned with chemicals, being legislated, you're racist.
No serious country should be telling its children that they were born with the wrong gender, a concept that was never heard of in all of human history. Nobody's ever heard of this, what's happening today. It was all when the radical left invented it just a few years ago. Under my
An invention. And may I add, a weapon.
leadership, this madness will end. Thank you very much.
Can you hear me? Let me tell y'all something. That man who just got through talking got all kinds of women saying that he took pussy from them, raped them, whatever. That man who
I can't confirm or deny that. I don't. Is that real? Somebody knows that? Like, I know some. Didn't a porn star who who he paid to smash tried to say some weird shit about him. Like, and that's the thing. We need a man to run the country. You think I'm playing along with the masses like everything is real, all right? But we need a man to run the country. You think if niggas are worried about emotional shit, worry about policy. You know what? I want my president to be paying for pussy. You know he has a clear mind.
Who is on the screen right now has a lot of stuff that you can use negatively against him. And I believe some of the shit happened, if not all of it. But what I'm going to tell you is just because he said that, it has to be dealt with. See, your voice is important. It's people who walk up to me, well, what you doing, Corey? I'm talking about it.
Facts. Facts. Speak. And since the algorithm controls the internet, all these platforms, controls the IG and all that shit, they can try to shut down you speaking online. But guess what you can still do? Speak in the real world. Stop being a fucking pussy. And think, you motherfuckers only are brave and like are only brave on chat rooms and then comment sections and shit like that. How about be who you are in the real world? Or maybe discover who the fuck you are so you can have some effectiveness beyond being a fucking battery in the Matrix. Oh, dumbass niggas, man.
I'm putting it out there so that people who are thinking the right way can confirm and affirm their beliefs are not wrong. Your child should not be told, you know you can be a girl if you want to. Anybody who tell a
Definitely not. You kids go to school, there's motherfuckers in their face like, well, you know you can be whatever you want. I know you were born with a vagina or a penis, but you can not have that anymore. Like, the fuck are you talking? What are you telling me? So, what happened to tomboys? You feel me? And what happened to like little soft boys or whatever? They were like tomboys or girls who were like a little rougher, like to hang out with the boys, and then they were like softer, feminine men who like to hang out with the girls sometimes. But that did not make him gay. You feel me? I'm not saying being trans or gay or whatever. Like, it just didn't make you in. It doesn't mean that. It doesn't mean that. Feel me? Is it possible? I don't know, but it doesn't mean that. So tomboys don't exist anymore, and just having a softer boy doesn't exist anymore. You're either now you got to be something. Now they got all these categories to try to push you in. These people with these movements and shit try to act as if they are being placed in the box of man or woman. You know, like these binary box. I'm non-binary. They try to act like they're being placed into these boxes, but not really. That is just natural selection. It is what it is. That's reality. You are the one creating tiny boxes and animal farms to place people in. You get in here. No, what do you like to do? Oh, so you like to put your elbow in it? I go in there with the elbows. like, come on.
A little boy, you could be a little girl. You are a demon on this planet. If a little boy has a twitch to act like a girl, he should be told you are a boy. And if you grow up and get out my house mad at me because I made sure you know you are a boy, there's nothing I can do about that. But you're not going to be lied to by me. I'm not going to call you a girl because that's what you said you feel like.
And it's so funny, like, classically trained, so-called intelligent people, they'll look at Corey Holcomb and be like, this guy's a fucking dummy. It's crazy how this guy, who never claims to be some super intelligent motherfucker, can exhibit more intelligence and common sense than everybody being presented to you in the media. Isn't that crazy? Isn't that crazy that the super intelligent, so-called super intelligent, the classically trained, these people who are put in front of you to give you to disseminate and give you information as if they are the fucking authorities on this shit. This guy from the projects is displaying more intelligence and common sense. Crazy, right? It almost doesn't make sense, right? When things don't make sense, they usually don't make sense. If you understand what I'm saying. Is it on purpose?
That's wrong. I'm not going to call a little girl a boy because she said, I feel like a boy. I'm going to call you a little girl because you're a little girl, and I'm going to call you a little boy because you're a boy. Dwayne Wade's son is a boy. And what Dwayne Wade did is despicable. And what that woman did is even more despicable because it ain't even your child. You foul. You out of pocket, Hollywood actress, bitch. Dwayne Wade, you...
Well, we have 16 minutes. I think you get the point. You know, I don't want to go too far down this road. I wanted to keep this video under 15 minutes. But, yeah, this is disagreeable. We are disagreeable. And we don't agree with this shit. We don't agree with this shit. Shout out to Trump. Shout out to Trump. And if you don't like it, peace out. You know what I'm saying? Peace out. Disagreeable.